Yes, any questions? Anyone has? Yes, Dr. Junaid.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Before zikr, you mentioned that may our end be good. A lot of people have the beginning and the middle is good, but the end is bad. For those, what makes somebody who has a good beginning and a good middle that the end is not good? What makes that happen?
Well, either they're fooling themselves to think the beginning and the middle is good. Specifically, I was talking about youth because I was addressing the young. Because the young always thinks it's good. Life is good. It's good, it's not bad. At least there's hope, there's future. Yes? Always hopeful. Because it's still young. You think like that when you're 20, you think like that when you're 30, 40 years old, you start going, These days, 50, 60 people still have a lot of hope. But everything is telling you you're about to die. It's expiring, it's finishing. At least when you're young, you can safely say it's not expiring yet. Yes? The reality is still not showing itself yet. So either you're in complete denial, or you are in ghaflat. You can be rich, and extremely rich, and growing. You can be healthy and very healthy. You can have all the good things and better, but if you allow your ego to overtake you and shaitan to control you, you'll turn bad. What makes a person not to watch himself? What makes a person to be in ghaflat? This is another thing. Yes, we say so many times ghaflat, ghaflat, but what makes a person to be in ghaflat? What makes a person to be in ghaflat? Is it just this innocent, I wasn't thinking, I'm just, is it? Is anything wrong innocent? Ghaflat is wrong, no? You cannot say it's right. Heedlessness is wrong, it's not right. What causes heedlessness? What causes it?
One of the things that I can understand is if somebody takes their work easy and not starts
right, that's called arrogance.
Pay attention to it.
That's called arrogance. How you say? What's the word I'm looking for? Complacency. You're complacent. I'm rich, I will never be poor. It's okay, I'm not going to check your accountant, your lawyer, your brother, your mother, steal all your money. Complacent. Yes? I'm healthy, I'm not going to take care of my health. Time for me to let go a little bit. I'm a good person. Time for me to let go of it and enjoy life a little bit. Muslims are thinking that now. I've been so good Muslim for 40 years. Look at you, how old you are, 60 years old. It's time for me to enjoy my life now. Subhanallah. So you have not discovered the evil of this world. Therefore, all your deeds that you do before too is kind of questionable. It doesn't matter if you're 80 years old thinking that way, or you're 20 years old. I spent all my life in Muslim schools, now I want to enjoy my life. As a what? That means you don't know what is true and what is false. To say that I did true things, now let me do the false things a little bit. What the? What? That is called duality. I'm so good now I must do some bad to balance it. Then we become like the Christians. Can you imagine before Ramadan? Before Ramadan we start fasting, yes? Can you imagine? Before Ramadan, let's do all the wrong, dirty things. Then Ramadan, we will enter and then we will fast and we become clean. That was the tradition back then. That's why they call it Fat Tuesday. Before what? Holy Friday. What? Black Sunday. Black Friday. Before Good Friday. Yes? Fat Tuesday. Fat Tuesday, they do what? Everything you can imagine. They say, I have to get it off my chest. Subhanallah. Shaitan ever gets off your chest, once he lands there, he will never get off. So you're saying, let me get tired from doing the wrong things, then I'll be good. Then you are really following that one who's saying, oh Lord, make me a saint, but not yet. Not yet. Meaning, let me do all the wrong things. I want to be a saint, but not yet. That is one of the greatest saints who's saying that. You know who it is? Who? you study very good. So, can you imagine any of our saints saying that? Astaghfirullah. Cannot even be a believer if you say that. So what causes now ghaflat? Shaitan. Let me ask you, why Shaykh Effendi is saying it is so dangerous? Let me tell you. I'm not going to ask you, I'm going to tell you. You know why it's so dangerous? Can anyone guess? This is connected, my words. Huh? Because not even Shaitan is ghaflat. Not even Shaitan is in ghaflat. Is he? He is not sleeping because he has a mission. From that time until now, he is not sleeping, he's running. Is he complacent? Never. Is he in ghaflat? He's awake. That's why for believers now to be in ghaflat, oof, Shaitan trick you to become worse than him. So we must try to watch ourselves. Because now the ghaflat is coming from somewhere. And small things that happen to us should wake us up, inshallah, and guard us. Then, when things like that happen, the question is, oh, am I going to be forgiven? That's not the question. The question is what you learn from it. Knowing now, if something like that were to happen again, would you go about it the same way? It cannot be. You're not the first one to hit a deer. We hit a deer. In this country, they say it's just accident, no worries about it. Oh, in the way of tariqat, it's a big deal. Not for you, it's okay. Okay. You say he's old man, right? It's okay. Eyesight not so good. But for the young guys, Shaykh Effendi would not let that go. He's saying, according to the person now, how much that person now needs and has the capacity to change. So his wash-ups are for those people who have the capacity to become better. Someone who doesn't really can become better, they're not going to spend so much time. So now you hit a deer before. Next time, when you pass by, especially that road, I don't think you're going to be in ghaflat. I think most likely you'll remember that, especially at that part of the road, for the rest of your life. 10 years, 20 years pass, you say, I remember. Yes? That's what you need to do. Allah. What a thing it is. Ghaflat, when you learn from it, makes you to remember. Heedlessness, if you learn from heedlessness, you will always be heedful. So that is important. If you learn from it, if you blame other people, you will never learn. If you say it's not my fault, you will never learn. So, let's try to learn step by step why we're in ghaflat. We must learn step by step why we do wrong things. We'll try to catch it, inshallah.